We are in Yangon, Rangoon General Hospital, built in 1890. As you can see, it's significantly run down, and at the same time there's been a huge increase in the demand for healthcare. So this whole project is about reinvigorating this hospital to deliver modern healthcare. We're here to meet colleagues who are really passionate about reinvigorating this hospital, but also reforming the health system.
The transformation of healthcare in my country is very important because it's so bad. We really have to change. We need to send a signal to our people that looking after health is part of the work of a good government. And also we want to send a signal to the international community that we are serious about transforming Burma into the kind of country where our people can be safe and healthy.
The whole purpose of the strategy that we're co-producing with the clinicians here is what is the reform needed as far as the clinical services, but also the structural aspect of this provider.
We can look at both primary and community care and how the whole system works, and if we can present that and try and work that one through, that'll be far better for the Burmese themselves.
I got involved on a request from a lady that I've admired all my career, Aung San Suu Kyi.
Well, I asked Los Darcy's to help me for the simple reason that I understand he's one of the best in the world. With somebody like him at the helm, I think we can make a great success of our renovation project.
I've just come out of a hospital such as I've never seen anywhere else in the world.
As you can see, the capacity here is overwhelming.
Full of critically ill people, lying on bare beds, lying on the floor.
There are patients on the corridors, also on trolleys.
We are overcrowded with many patients, so we cannot provide the medical standard as per the international standard.
This is the one place of safety, the one haven where people feel their lives may be saved. But it's packed, it's absolutely packed.
It has to change. We need to keep up with latest advances that we have, which could have a huge impact on saving lives of these patients.
For a lot of our people here, the Rangoon General Hospital is the biggest, the most important healthcare institution in the country. It's also of historical importance, and I've got to mention that it's of great importance to me personally because my mother was a nurse and she was trained in that hospital. And of course, she was devoted to it all her life.
From an architect's standpoint, this building is ideal for reinvigoration. It's very robust, it's very adaptable, we can use it for the future, and it will become a better hospital than any new building would provide.
I don't agree with to knock down the Yangon General Hospitals because this is our heart of our medical professionals. So we want to renovate this building as much as possible, as soon as we can.
We don't have to do away with the past in order to build a better present. We can make use of it. This has been done in places like Great Britain very successfully. Old Victorian hospitals transformed into state-of-the-art institutions with the best medical care in the world.
In fact, a delegation from Yangon General Hospital has been to London to visit a number of the Victorian hospitals that have been very successfully converted into modern facilities.
We are here to see various hospitals and the healthcare services that they are offering in UK and meet people who can help us with the Yangon General Hospital Reinvigoration project that we are having at the moment back home. The thing that impressed me most is the people that I meet. They are very willing to help. They are very interested in the project back home. So I draw a lot of strength from these people. Thank you very much.
Success for me would look like a hospital that is the center of healthcare for our country, and that can be an example of what we can achieve in other parts of the country. So this is not just one project. I would like to think of it as the beginning of a new kind of healthcare for our country.
This project is ready to go. The government is committed, Aung San Suu Kyi is committed, we have a clinical team here to help reform the hospital. What we now need is the support of donors to make this happen.
We need money in order to make sure that a project like this succeeds. It's very simple. We need funding.
Where the support will come from, I suspect, is partly from the government here, but it will need a lot of international support.
Obviously, when you are reinvigorating a hospital, reinvesting in the local health economy, finance is an important part of it.
The absolute lead has to be from the Burmese themselves. We've got to make sure that it's clinically led. We've got to make sure that the clinicians themselves are actually tied in. And the Burmese are the ones that will tell us what the answers are.
There will be transparency, there will be accountability. We will set up the kind of organization that you can trust, that you can be confident will make the best use of whatever you give to us.
And I hope that when people see the hospital, when they see inside the hospital, it'll tug the heartstrings and the purse strings of some very wealthy organizations, foundations and individuals, and it's going to need funding from every possible source.
Ultimately, this is about saving human life.